to learn. So that's why like I see everything, like I always watch a lot. Even like before, like I watched like MTV. They have the TV shows like about dancing, not
Mm,
about popping, but just choreo. But I try to together too, and then
mm,
I try some new move too, and then I try to use with like popping Torito. I just learn something like that.
mm.
Yeah,
Wow. Yes. So it starts with just imitation at first, right?
yeah,
And the I feel like um especially I think that's one thing actually it just dawned on me. Like in the US, especially, I think people become so our culture is like be independent, and like um our ego becomes like too hard, you know? So we don't continue to grow because our ego won't let us, you know? We don't want to mimic somebody else. We want to be ourselves, you know? But the truth is, with learning in general, you always mimic is the first step, right? It's
yes,
always the very beginning step. You always imitate and then you make your own later. But you can't start from original, you know?
yeah, 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 yeah. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah,
I don't know,
everybody
like,
always imitates something.
yeah, I feel like when you want to be like different, you need to be same first.
Mm.
You need to
Yeah,
be
that's a
same
good
first
one.
for like you will be know like how to be different. Because like I know like some people like they say that they want to try something like different first, but they don't know how to be like yourself, and then like they don't know everything they do is the first generation they did already. Because
Yeah.
like even now like we use the way we use the touch, like before they use a lot everything, like we just try to like mix like yourself, your flavor, your taste.
Mm.
That's why it's new thing. For me, all
Mm.
the move is same.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like when I think about like where I'm trying to take my dance and stuff, I think about yeah, the idea is something I can give to anybody, you know? And it's just a combination of maybe old ideas mixed together. But the flavor, the texture, you
Yeah.
know, uh, when you make that idea so into your muscle, it becomes you, you know.
Yes.
The way that I think and the way that I listen to music is uniquely, it's very unique, and everybody has their own like fingerprint. It's
Yeah.
like,
True.
but it's the way they listen and the way that they think, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
no
thing is
one
like
person has the
you,
same.
yeah, you cannot be same like me. Like, even like we same taste but still have like different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
because like so like everybody do same way, but different is from here and from here.
Yeah. Well, speaking about like when I watch your dance, even from the very beginning, I go, there's something like that I don't like. It's so organized, bro. It's so organized. Like I can't. It's like I feel like if I walked into your room, your closet, your clothes would be like red, blue, green. All your shoes like perfect, like because it's so organized. Like the way that you hit angles and like the idea just takes like um okay, I go here, I go here, I go here, and it's like it's so simple, and then you make everybody so mad that they didn't think of it.
like same I say like we need to like same first, and then we will be like different is like for me, like I try to do everything simple first because simple like everything can feel easy first, and then the like crazy thing is come from the simple thing.
Mm,
Yeah, so I
mm.
try to do simple first, and then simple and simple crazy.
Mix. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
people like on waiting like I need to think something like so far from me so far. So around us first. So even like just waving, touching, if you do like really good, already like different. Also like
yeah,
you want to mix like another level, so you already good. So here you try to like wave, you try put some like taste is like dropping, ticking,
yeah, yeah,
different feeling already. So
yeah,
if you got already good, is like crazy thing too. Like never people never like no one do this like I even see before something like that. Just
yeah.
thinking and just tell you now.
It can be really simple. Like you take two really simple ideas, you know.
Yeah,
Um, but I think the masterful thing though, the thing that's really beautiful about your art is like you take these simple things, but you understand the idea on such a fundamental level. Like you you really understand the basic like when you talk about strobing or ticking, you have to really understand what's happening to combine the two. Same with if you're waving and then you're waving and tutting at the same time, it has to be you have to understand exactly what this hand is doing while this one is going and then this one is moving, you know?
yes, true.
So, and also it's like, did you ever play instruments or no?
Hmm?
Like
Uh,
music?
nope.
No?
I just
That's
like
crazy.
I just like before it's like in Vietnam, Asia, like we have like in Chinese New Year, like we have like tun 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 tun. They have
Uh-huh.
like something like that, like traditional. I just play a
Mm,
bit, but like I find something like documentary. They talking about the music. So the music come from where, how they make the sound, how they make like the flow, how they can progress the music. So I try to like thinking when they say like that, I feel like okay. So when you move,
mm,
do one move is maybe is one sound same. So
mm.
if drop is no music, right? But you think it's music. So
Yeah.
maybe inside that will have something new for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on lately. But it's like learning how to create the the sound or the rhythm that's not in the music, you know. It's like that's the next level of musicality is to become an instrument alongside the music, you know.
Yes.
And for me, like just what I noticed in myself was that I was waving was my first like style, you know, waving and robot. So I used to wave because my rhythm wasn't that good. So this would it would feel like I'm still in the song, but really I'm not in my mind. I'm not making a rhythm with my hand or my arm, you know, the wave. So now it's like I can create the sound with the arm. So it might be like this all has a sound effect. So it might be like shoo, cat cat shoo, cat cat shoo, cat cat, you know.
Yeah.
So then it starts to create layers because then you can go shoo, cat cat woom tat shoom cat cat woom tat, you know. And
Yeah.
then when you do that movement to the sound, parts of the music come alive too. Yeah.
Like you rap in the flow.
Yeah,
Sing.
yeah, 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 yeah. Like you're spitting bars. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's,
The like one thing is I really like in your dance is like about the detail. Like you really like like take your time and like you show up like everything you feel, and you use everything like really like not too fast, so everybody can see like easy to like detail you want to show.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good thing. Like I really, oh, that's good. So
Mm.
that's why like when I see you dance, and then I am thinking back, okay, like so when we dance, like when we talk, so try
Mm.
to dance how people can listen, can feel, can see, they can feel you more. If you do like
Mm.
too much, like you talk too fast, they cannot listen like clear. So I
Mm.
try to like when you dance, I don't care about when you battle, when you showcase, when you perform, or when you do everything. When you dance, it's like when you talk, share your
Mm.
story. So just
Mm.
free, just like calm down, like really feel each other, the vibe, everything.
Mm. Yeah, man. I think well, thank you, man. Yeah, the taking the taking your time part is something so hard, bro. It's like um but it kind of does reflect on the way that I talk too, you know, like I always try to make sure the person is understanding, you know, always taking my time between the words to articulate. Um, but you know, I learned a lot of the patience too, like from people like Frantic and you know all those people coming up like Devious, all these guys like they would have a certain slow motion effect that they would do to show the transition between ideas and then like things would come together and it was like there's always the idea of like, hey, are you still with me? You know, like you come here and you're looking at it and you're like, do you see what I see? You know, and then you're like
Yeah,
looking at it. So it brings the people in like you're not leaving them behind. When somebody comes out and they're
yeah,
like going super hard, you're like,
yeah. It
okay,
makes
I'll
us
come
like
back
always
later,
follow,
you know?
always follow. It's crazy. Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
about that. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, functions in the house. Function's crazy waiver, bro. Yeah, Bim said, yeah, when you do the organization, you also do it with like the full energy, you know, like the full emotion. Um, that's something when I watch your dances, like very much like the old school kind of like boom, bam, boom, bam. It's like it's very entertaining, you know. You're making sure like this is a show, you know. It's crazy. Um, the like this is something I was really curious, man, because you know, has your practice changed at all? You know, because like back then when we were practicing together, we would practice at that one spot with the rock climbing and the track.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. In the stadium.
um, yeah, yeah, the stadium. And then like I know Otis told me that you guys practice at a park now,
Yeah,
and
because the stadium they
oh, they take it
destroy.
out?
Yeah,
Oh no.
we so sad because you know that stadium is like I don't know, like it's culture in Vietnam too. Like the first generation they come there for dancing. Every like the big like call out battle is from there too. It culture for
Oh,
us. So when like boom, everybody like so sad.
wow. Yeah, that is sad, man. That was such a good spot for the whole city, you know, like
Yeah,
everybody was there like doing activities and like old people, like everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, it
All
was
the
the
call
center,
out
man.
like they go there.
So now you guys have a new place like a park, huh?
Yeah, in the park. Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many parks there though. It's like but yeah, so like when you practice like, you know, when you were coming up and has your practice changed because now you travel a lot and you battle a lot? Do you still practice like the same way and the same amount of time and
No, sure. It's like everything changed. You need to acting like now. So it's when I like travel a lot. Like I take like I change. So I battle too much. Like battle too much, like I feel I don't like.
Mm.
So like battle, I train my mind is like I practice in the battle.
Oh, so the
And
battle is the practice.
yeah, and sometimes like before the battle, I miss like another dancer. I always like okay, we jam something like I I enjoy before the battle first. So when I come the battle, I don't want to think so much. I just go and share. It's like
Mm.
for me. And
Yeah.
then maybe like in the hotel you can like I can practice by myself like just easy something like sometimes like okay teaching a lot better a lot so when I go back to my room I'm like thinking about like how I feel today. I care
Mm.
I carry about my feeling and my
Mm.
so I sit and then I boost out like something like about like five something. So I boost some like different music, something like R&B, something like this, and then like I just sit like that, and then like I'm thinking back like what my feeling need now.
Mm.
So I refresh everything like slowly, like restart myself.
Wow.
Yeah,
Man, that's beautiful, bro. That's something that I really, it takes a certain mindset and maturity to do that. When you're around people a lot, it for me it becomes like really heavy. Um, like to perform or to battle a lot, it becomes like a lot of pressure, a lot of, weight, because normally I'm used to just dancing with my friends and, dancing by myself. So to try and practice with other people is kind of like, even when I was in Vietnam with you, I was so used to practicing by myself that like when other people would come together, I would be like, I feel kind of, I'm so used to being by myself that it was hard to transition into practicing with other people.
yeah, I feel
Um,
yeah,
yeah, so it was hard, and then, but yeah, so like when you travel, you start to figure out a new way to kind of keep your mind straight, but also give and share as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also like I really like because it's good thing is like when you travel and then you meet like dancer also like you can talk and you can share after that you can like so many things you need to learn and
Mm,
also like some way you practice not good when you battle you can see so that's why like always like travel make you like oh review
yeah,
yeah
yeah, yeah, man. You've done so much traveling now, huh?
yeah
It's
it's
crazy.
really happy
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Did you like, so back when we were together in Vietnam, was it like, did you ever dream that you could do this?
Yeah, when I start, when the first day when I practice, like everything, like I dream, like one day we'll go to the world. So I try.
Oh, so your dream, man, you're living it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like when I like watching YouTube, like watching like many people, like the good dancer, like I always dream, like I don't know when I can like meet them, like I can like dance with them, like everything.
Uh-huh.
So I one day.
Yeah, one day, one day. Yeah, man. I think, a lot of people, especially myself, like we always think like that too, like um me like coming up around, Frennick, Slim, all those guys, to see them travel and stuff, like I was just wow, like you're going to this country, like what's it like? I want to go see the world. But I never thought, I could do it with dance. And it's such a privilege, to like, for you it's amazing that, like, so coming from Vietnam, you were like the first person. Maybe there's been a couple others that traveled a little bit, but like you're the first person where everybody's flying you, so it's like, what is that like? I mean, you basically gained the world's respect, you know, and
Lucky,
you wear
lucky.
the Vietnam flag on your back, you know. It's dope. So for me, it's like uh, I feel like this event was the first time, right?
Yeah, it's
Where
my
where everybody's like, "Oh shit,
yeah.
who that?"
You know, like the organizer like asked me about like the how to like robots myself like for battle gas. So I tell them like you you introduce me like one I want to boost one work like hey world now you see me.
Oh yeah, man. That
Yeah,
like that Hey World, Now You See Me is like
yeah,
it was that day, you know, like Bim
yeah,
said, he said that day. Yeah, yeah, Bon was like he organized the event, you know. It was like I remember he asked me, "Do you think MT Pop is ready for the world?" And I think it was after practice one night, and I said, "Yeah, I think he is. I think he is." But I also said this. I said, but he still has to figure out what he's going to bring to the table that is him.
yeah,
And it wasn't that day. That day you showed the ability, right? But the precision, maybe you were nervous too. There was a little bit off.
yeah,
But when you went to our next battle, which I think was the next week, Singapore,
yeah, yeah. Singapore.
that one it was that one was crazy, bro. That one was like, okay, now when I see you in the battle when we battled there it was like, okay, now I see what he's going to bring, you know. Yeah, yeah,
Like
because
I don't know,
yeah,
like if you come to my crew for practice, like maybe you will like feel us like you see like when we practice like we really like focus like by ourselves like beam there I'm here rufu there duro
hmm
there like we focus like by ourselves first and then like maybe like different day like beam just said like sometimes like I ask on my crew I want a 7 too small on my crew
hmm
like many times not just one time like I try to like really hungry I want
mm
everything I just practice. I want to use. Sometimes
mm
like we change a lot. Not only like too much like creative, or sometimes we just like feeling. Sometimes we just really like okay enjoy. Sometimes like we fight each other for practice like the different energy, different vibe.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I mean, with dance, you're practicing all the aspects, you know? Like dance is not just one way. It's like it can be celebrating. It can be like a battle. It can be aggressive. It can be kind. You know, you could dance with somebody.
Yeah,
So many different ways to approach music and movement, you know? Yeah, and so it's like it's I feel like we are also a product of um we are a combination of the people that surround us, you know, like your crew, you know, like Bim and those guys, like you are a reflection of them as well, you know, like just like I'm a reflection of the people that are around me, you know. Um the good and the bad too, right?
yeah,
The good and bad. But I think sometimes like when I get an idea and maybe I do something where I think, oh shit, I never seen anybody do that before. Uh, and my mind wants to go, oh, that's mine. You know, that's mine. And I don't want to share it with nobody, you know? And then and then I go, what are you doing? Why you don't want to share it? Why you it's like the bad part of my mind, right? It goes like this. But then I go, this isn't my idea. This is the idea I got inspired by him, by her, by him, and it made this idea together. It just came to me first. If it wasn't me, it would be somebody else, you know?
Yeah, true. Maybe
Yeah.
it's like when you share, like they will give you some like advice, some more idea, boost your more your ideas will be more good, more perfect.
Mm,
I think
yeah.
sharing is important for like for everything. Not even you're not a dancer or like what, sharing is good.
Yeah, it's sharing is so good, man. It's like I feel like, you know, we take this idea, it's like we have a piece of wood, right? And like I start to carve the wood and then I'm like, "Oh, it's beautiful, right? It's so beautiful." And then you go, "Yeah, but you here, give it to me." And then you take it and you're like, "See, you missed the spot." You know? You start to and then you're like, "See, it's beautiful, right?" And you're like,
Yeah.
"Nah, bro, you missed the spot."
I
That's like
have like a game like for like creative, like I think like you can try with like your friend, your friend or your family. It's like okay, like I have like one. Okay, now today about the, the water. Okay, the water,
mm,
right? So need a pen and the paper. So me it just can like one line.
mm,
How you like think about the water. So I put one line is like water,
mm,
water. So your
mm,
turn. How you put your mind in the picture.
mm.
You know what I mean?
So you give one line, it says water on it, and
Yeah. And you
then
one line.
somebody does something else to it, or
Yeah. And then like maybe like after 30 minutes, after one line you can see the whole the picture. Like so many things.
ah, so everybody keeps adding on to like something that
Yeah, yeah,
stems
yeah.
from water.
Yeah, one line like I boost like one line is water, you boost one line is fish, they boost
Ah,
one line is like like some different. So after
ah,
30 minutes, like you can see like whole picture.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So
many
all these
things.
words
Yeah,
come off. Wow. Oh,
yeah,
Bim is asking, you mean drawing
yeah,
or the oh drawing? Okay. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, it's oh man. Sometimes when I see you dance and when I talk to you, man, I'm like, I think my mind is messed up, bro. I go like, bro, my attention span is like when I think of one idea, I'm already thinking about something crazy over here and I can't focus here no more, you know?
yeah,
My idea is always going like this. You're like, this is the idea, just this, nothing else exists, just this, you know?
yeah,
Um, and then you go, okay, yeah, this exists with this, you know? And then it's like okay, perfect two blends. Me, I go like there's like 15 pieces of different ideas, like, and it makes no sense. No sense, bro.
So I feel you about that. Is like when I do same thing like you is I feel like the move and the idea it control you. So
Mm,
you like idea from here, idea from here,
mm,
you move from here. So they try to boost you like that. So
mm,
you don't know how is it how you like start from where. So I feel like if you drill a lot about your move. It's like
mm,
for me I drill a lot too. Like so okay now I just don't give a fuck. Just give like free. I don't care
yeah.
anymore. So I will take like the idea to inside. So sometimes like okay, I see that it's not waving. So
Mm,
I'm thinking a different thing. So sometimes like maybe so many animal two together, and then one animal come up. Sometimes like that. So
Yeah.
I just try something like new with like you imagine something like you feel something or you put some like show inside. You put something like different inside. Sometimes like okay, one come up, one electric, one thick.
Mm.
Sometimes like you just try and the move. If you drill a lot, like when I do like that, I'm still can talk with you, but I don't need to care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like need to care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like need to care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?